Hello again, everybody. So we have a video tonight. We're just going to do a quick permadeath run through. No starter ship challenge. I'm going to go ahead and do this as quickly as possible. Of course, we're going to be kind of reliant upon where we could find a new ship and everything along those lines. So let's go ahead and get started. You can see we got the timer going on the right-hand side. We're going to go ahead and start a new game. Definitely going to do custom. Permadeath. There we go. Let's fix this, because this is just not difficult enough. Definitely disabling tutorial. That doesn't really make a difference. We're going to lock it out. Okay, good deal. So here we go. Full-on death run. See what we can do here. Yep, I don't think there's anything else to do. Okay, moving along. So as soon as we get started here, it's going to pop in right away. There is no holding down the button to start the game going. So I just got to pay close attention here and hit the button as soon as I appear. So experimenting a little bit with audio here. My last video, you might have heard me say, hey, so we got to have some music in the background. We're going to have this going. It wasn't capturing the music somehow, so we got some music going this time. So we're going to see how this goes. I'll be keeping myself hydrated. Already done that 2.5 hour recording today, so the voice is getting a little bit weak, but we should be all right. All right, so this should be starting up any second. We're going to be just running like a Dickens to see if we can take care of things. Resources are our friends, and the native plants to the planet are going to be our friends here too, because those plants are going to help our life support and help our hazard protection as well until we can get a shield. All right, starting the timer immediately. Oh my gosh, I got a cave right in front of me. All right, we got a good start here, folks. And condensed carbon immediately. And sounds like we're on a hot planet. That was a volcano going off. Awesome. A little ferrite dust. We're going to need that. All right. And if that's what I think it is. Huh. Okay. Actually, let's get this too. A little bit of ferrite dust. We're going to get the hydrogen crystals. My bad. A little bit of sodium. Very nice. Not going to get much out of these plants, but at least it's something. I've never been hit by a boulder coming out of one of those rockets. Pardon me, coming out of one of those volcanoes. So I don't know what that would be like if that was even a thing. All right. Look at this. What a way to start. A little bit of oxygen. Yeah, hello? Okay, something weird is going on here. I can't grab all these pearls. I already grabbed that one. Okay. I think we ought to head in for cover. Wow, a lot of these plants everywhere. This is pretty good stuff. Oh, okay, we got another one. I don't mind the oxygen. We'll need more carbon, but... Alright, that's a good start. Let's get in here. Wow, a lot of them. Look at them all. Alright, well, maybe in good shape. Let me see how far in we gotta go. Alright, this is good. Excellent. Man, a lot of those plants everywhere. This is great. And more of those albumin pearls. Albumin. Those take up a lot of room, so I don't know how much of those we're going to keep. All right. Got plenty of that. Okay, we're going to need a visor. Yep, I know. No. Let's see what we can find in regards to regular. Yeah, I'm just going to get you guys all angry with me right now. Okay. And nope, we don't. I know. Let's see. These are ferrite dust, right? Yes. That's carbon. Okay, good. So that means that might be ferrite dust. Okay. Alright, so these guys are carbon. Nope, these are not carbon. These guys are carbon. Ah, that's right, I'll figure it out. Alright. Wow, we didn't even use all of it, huh? That's great. Okay. Wow, that's another. All these plants. Jeez. Well, at least we're going to get a good amount of sodium. You notice my hazard protection's dropping like a rock. So the key to this is that we're going to get as much stuff as possible that we can get as far as money's concerned. It's just that those albumin pearls take up so much room. The tool. That should get that going. Okay. Now we need a terrain manipulator. So I'm going to see what we can... Hello. What was that? Ah, more carbon. 18. Nice. Alright, that'll get us a good chunk of change right there. As far as the carbon's concerned, anyway. Alright. I gotta remember that. So these little mushroom things. Okay, we got a decent amount. Alright, let's head inside. Alright. And we're gonna need some cobalt. Actually, secondary element. Let's see what we get. Dihydrogen. We can use that. Alright. So this is always fun. So we're going to be spending some time together this evening, so let's make it a little more interesting. We've got some pretty decent music in the background. We've got a decent game going on here. Great community that we belong to in regards to No Man's Sky. So I don't mind sharing a little bit about myself. I am in tech support. Doing tech support, well, I guess in all honesty, it's probably going back about 26, 27 years now. Back before we knew to call people Karens and Kyles. Let's put it that way. We'd still get them, but they weren't as, didn't happen as often. Letting a lot of carbon over here. One more. Okay. So how much carbon do we have? Nice. Nice. Good amount. So let's get that terrain manipulator going. So we need 2 of those and 1 of those. 1, 2, and I think we have enough. Yep. We'll get more on the way. I'm not going to bother trying to cheat some out of it today. Alright, so we got a terrain manipulator now, so we're in good shape. Excellent. Okay. So we will get rid of the albumin pearls as necessary. We got plenty of carbon. We're going to need some ferrite, right? Do we have any ferrite? We're at 66. Plenty of cobalt. I think we can make some batteries. Okay. 13 batteries. Cobalt and silver. Silver's kind of useless to us, but we're going to try to gather up as much cobalt as we can. 300 is what our limit is here. Slow going until it gets hot. Okay. Hey, how we doing? 169. Let's see if we can't get another 100 or so, and then we should be in good shape. I need more dihydrogen than I need the other stuff, so... Not that I'm going to get much dihydrogen, but it's enough. Okay. So the reason we're going to get all this is because sooner or later we're going to run out of batteries. So you're good to be stored up now. This should be it. Let's see how we did. Yep. Okay, we're good. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. We'll be using that up, no problem. Oxygen we don't have a lot of. Okay, we'll just have to keep our eyes open. Okay, I'm not going to grab any more albumin pearls. There's no use in doing so. Alright, which direction are we facing? The ship that we're not heading towards is that way, and almost due north. I would like to go south. We already got a unknown building right there, so we'll probably head that way. Let's check out the biological creatures. 1 of 6. Here's 2. And in case you're wondering about the creatures, we, there we go. Pardon me, if you're wondering about the music, it is NCS. Yeah. Is that another one? I think it's another one. Yep, good. Let's see what this building's all about. Hello. Can't get that one. We get your friends. Okay, let's keep going. That's an interesting looking rock. Huh. This is an interesting looking planet. I kind of like the hot planets because your jetpack is a little more useful, especially during storms, but unfortunately you're not as well protected during the storms. Green volcanoes. Ouch. Okay, where'd it go? It's in there. I don't think we can go in there. Yep, I had that happen to me another time. The procedural generation went a little nuts with it. And accidentally procedurally generated something right into a, like it just did here, an actual landing place in the middle of something else. So we'll head that direction. Looks like we got a technology module right there, so we're going to go ahead and grab that. Okay. So yeah, 25, 26 years now. Yeah. $27 years. I don't know. I'm trying to lose track of how many years I've actually been doing tech support. Finally got to a point where I'm supervising a group of people, but you can only do so much when you're supervising people and you're doing a whole bunch of other tasks at the same time. But they're smart people. They get the most creative people sometimes. I look for creative people. You know, you got plenty of people out there that can read books and take tests. And while I'm, you know, fully supportive of someone who wants to go to college and get a degree, I have no problem with that. You're going to get some sort of learning. You're going to get an education that many people can't. Hello. I'm going to take you because I got plenty of oxygen from that guy now. So, well, like I said, I support people like that. It's not a problem. I have no problem with people who desire to get a better education. That's a smart move. And again, you learn stuff about, did I miss it somehow? Yeah, it's right there. Let's just grab that. Oh, hello. And more dihydrogen. And they're going to learn stuff that you're not going to pick up in day-to-day life, but at the same time, experience teaches you so much. Good deal. Wow, it's just loud. We're going to have to make these gels soon, and I actually need to get some ferrite dust too. Nope, that's not going to help us at all. That's carbon. Okay. We need rocks. Nope. Might as well look at it. Oh, it's got oxygen in it. What do you know? So that was a good move to do that. And you see where those ships are going? Remember, I've told you this before in other videos. Watch them and see which way they turn. To the right. So your ship center would be trade station ought to be that way. Landing pads and stuff like that. Okay, so this unknown building is protected by a sentinel, so as we can see we got great stuff there, but I have no way of getting anything from them. Fortunately, we don't have aggressive sentinels, so we should be able to just hit this right here. And at least get some navigation data, some nanites. Oh, I thought he was after me for a minute. I'm like, ah. Don't need that. Well, you know what? I probably could have used it now that I think about it. Oh well. Alright, condensed carbon. Anything else? What? Oh, depot. Never mind. Carry on. Basalt. That's interesting. I might grab some. Actually, I'll wait on that. Let's make some life support gels while we can. I think we have time to make these. Life support. There you go. There we go. There we go. Watch it. Okay. Good amount of oxygen I got this time around. Okay, good. We're heading south. Hey, what do you know? Nothing found. Cheapskates. Need this because I need to make more life support units. what was that? More ferrite dust. We'll use you. Yeah, I used 2 batteries there. I didn't mean to. I keep forgetting about that in permadeath mode. You use up more batteries if you don't recharge it around the 20% mark. It will automatically use up a second battery. That's my bad. Okay, let's go. Hey, how about protection module? Nope. Okay, well, I'll settle for that. Checking out the ships. I'll make sure they're not circling. No, they zipped out. Okay. I'm going to take you out. Need more oxygen. Alright. So we're heading south again to our next module. No flying creatures, right? And I don't see any more buildings at the moment. Okay. Oh, that's a creature. Cool. Okay then, we don't need that. Let's go ahead and undo that. Let's put you someplace where you're useful. What does that give us? Hazard protection. There we go. One more. Okay. Okay, let's go. Okay. Let's see. So we were talking about work. So, you know, tech support is tech support is tech support. I'm sure you've heard the term RTFM, which means read the... I'm not going to say the F. Manual. And you know what that stands for. So, if more people read the manuals, and it's getting to the point nowadays, and I'm sure you've seen memes and reels on this before, about common sense. Yeah, well, if more people read the manuals, I wouldn't have a job. But it's not. It's getting to the point where it's more like along the lines if they understood what they read. And I think that's where we are with things these days, is that they just don't get it. You know, we went from 100-page manuals that were very descriptive and had everything you possibly needed to know about even just about building the whole unit yourself. That we've gone to 12-page picture books and we still get people calling because they don't understand it. And that's the embarrassing part. And you'll talk about getting people that have college educations, but you know these are the same people that are calling who have college educations. So it makes me worry, of course, that this is the way society has gone, unfortunately. So your smartest people that you can have around are going to be the ones who try to figure things out on their own. The ones that keep asking questions, it's okay that they ask questions, but they keep asking the same questions over and over. It means that they're not learning and they just wanted to be given the answers to everything. And that's a problem. That's where the big problem is. Huh, at least we found a structure here. That's just good. There we go. Let's go ahead and hit this place over here. See what kind of supplies they have for us. Not a whole lot. Health at maximum. Okay, just want to make sure. Let's get rid of it. Another dihydrogen jelly that will help me make another life support gel. Alright, what do we got? Okay. Take a quick break. Let's use you. Alright, what do we got in our inventory? Wow, we got 18 of those. So that's going to give us a good chunk of change. That's a million right there. Get one of those. Let's move that around. Okay. Good. Everything looks pretty good. Some more navigation data. Okay, good. Box. That'll give us some stuff. Some sodium. Nice. We could always use that. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. I was wondering, sir, about your warranty on your vehicle. No, we're not going to do that to him. Transmission tower now. Is this going to be the long range or the short range? This is for a wrecked ship. I wonder. It's always number one. 720. Figured that out a long time ago. Let's see. If we're fortunate, it's nearby. I mean, we've been going for 25 minutes. I've never found a ship closer. Oh, good. It's right over there. I don't see anything. It's this way. There it is. 14 hours. Hey, ready? Let's start walking. It's in the wrong direction. All right, well, it's worth a shot. All right, let's head on. My thermal protection is falling, in case you guys were unaware of that. Okay. Well, let's hit this direction. Shall we find something new? Okay. Nope. Let's just keep heading that way. Because we know that there's something in this general direction. Sorry, wrong button. And we can use one. There we go. Let's get this one. Okay. Okay. Let's take it for a ride. Now. There we go. All right. Yeah, I know we passed one up. I'm not worried about it. We're going to pass plenty of them up, folks. Don't fret. Boink. I think I literally bounced on the ground there. That was pretty cool. Whoops. $300. I'm not worried about that. I want something in my line of sight here. Yeah, we'll go do that one. What have we here? Why does it keep going there? No. There we go. Nope. Hi there. This new creatures. Let me check out the creatures real quick. See what the other one is. Flying. Okay. So we just need to be looking at the sky on occasion. Looks like there's things flying all over the place up there, but I can't actually see them. Alright, maybe at night. This way. Alright. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. In regards to everything in regards to technical support and helping people. Some people want to be helped, some people just want to argue. South. This way. Nothing. Nada. How we going? Half hour in? Really wish you'd stop going there as my default. Get rid of you, we don't need you. Good. Got plenty of oxygen for a while, so we'll probably just hang on. Okay, so it's everything that I'm trying to head to is actually over this way. Then we need to find this flying animal. Oh, looks like we got our sentinels are popping up now. I didn't need that oxygen. I don't know what I grabbed it for. I gotta do this again. Hey. Dodge that rock just right. There we go. Okay. Always look every now and then when you get a chance because you might miss something. Okay, this way it is. Hey, there they go. If there wasn't a building over here, I wouldn't be headed this direction. Okay. We're out of sight, and I can't get high enough quick enough in order to find anything. Wow, those volcanoes are just huge, huh? Don't recommend going towards it. Oof! Okay. See, the old Permadeath, I would have taken that, probably would have died, actually. Okay, what do we got here? This looks like just a regular ordinary place. Alright. Stories. We like to tell stories sometimes. What kind of stories can you possibly tell that are exciting in regards to technical support? Not many. I mean, we all make jokes at times about how, you know, is it plugged in, is it turned on? Those are always the big jokes. Yeah, no kidding, this is a cave system. Interesting. A little extra cobalt, shall we? While we're here. Let my temperature level stabilize while we're waiting. So, yeah, is it plugged in? Is it turned on? Those are always the most common things you'll ever hear and the jokes you hear about stuff like that. I think my favorite was where several techs in my department had troubleshooting a particular issue for somebody. And lack of a better way of putting it, they kept blowing the guy off. And it got to the point where the person had to call back several times for help and ended up with me one time. So I walked him through a couple things, and I started asking the out-of-the-box questions that people don't think about. Where is this device located? No, it's in my study in my house. It's in your study. Okay. And you're saying it only works during the nighttime, but you can't get it to work during the day. You're saying the unit has no power during the day, correct? Yes. Okay. Can you do me a favor? Yes. Right now it's daytime, obviously, and the unit's not working, correct? Yes. I'd like you to go ahead and turn on your light switch, make believe it's night. You did so, and the unit turned on. It's because the plug for the unit was plugged into the outlet on the wall that was controlled by the light switch on the wall. I was the only tech that could figure that out. And you're thinking to yourself, that's sad. I would have to agree with you. Problem is, it's one of the better days. Because things have gotten worse these days. Get my buttons to work properly. Those are one of the better days. Today, it's worse. It's more along the lines that people are just too lazy to handle it. Hey, I've embraced technology. You see me here playing a game. It's a very common game that people play. I have a PC that I built myself. I've actually built all of my PCs over the last 30 years. And I will continue to do so. And that's not going to change. I have I have a latest cell phone. I have the latest this, the latest that. I try to keep up on the technology. I read everything I can on the latest and greatest. I'm pretty much into social media too. I have no choice because of my kids, but that's besides the point. My point being is that I embraced what we have, and I always learn more and learn to... I'm not going to go down without a fight. Let's put it that way. I'm always going to try to learn more. That's all there is to it. Because in learning and trying to figure things out on my own, I make myself, it continues to exercise the brain. And so many people don't do it anymore. They're just reliant upon people or other things giving them answers. Hello, thank you. And in doing so, by making other things or people give them the answers that they are looking for, they do not exercise their brain. And what ends up happening is they keep looking for those answers, and they ask the same questions over and over and over again. And they become lazy, complacent, naive. They're not. Their naive actually continues. Naivety, I think it's called. Okay, this is pretty good. Maybe we'll get lucky. All right. Interesting. All right, there we go. Well, I've got a cloud in my way, but I can't see anything out of the ordinary. Minor settlement. I'm looking at my ship. Not a minor settlement. Minor settlement is over in the opposite direction completely. Good, 23 hours. Shall we go? We've had a lot of complaints about that in this game. But that's the only thing. Why doesn't it get you a settlement close by? Isn't that the whole purpose behind it? Whoops. Wrong unit. Yeah. I bet you anything they're going to turn to the left. Told you. So the settlement is that way. The landing pad, if you will. Okay. Life support's dropping too. There we go. It's good that we're up high because we can see a little further from up here. Okay, what do we got? Let's wait for another set of ships to pass, maybe. That might be a good idea, because we're most likely going to head it this way. Even though there's a metal sediment 23 hours away, I refuse to believe that I'm going to head all the way that direction. Oh, drop pod. Oh, what's that? That looks like a building of some sort, I think. Huh. Can't put it. Oh, we got something coming. Alright. Interesting. Okay, well that's the wrong direction I'm headed. I'm headed that direction. But we're going to hit this little place down here. I don't know if we can build the components that get us what we need out of this. Guess we're going to find out in a minute. At the very least, we can recharge. Alright, let's see what we can build. And I have one blank available to me. So carbon nanotubes. Let's go ahead and get into there. And we need antimatter housing. We do have sodium nitrate. And we do have carbon nanotubes. We just need antimatter housing. Let's see if we got that. Which we don't have. What a waste. What a waste. What a waste. 24 and 22,000. Yeah. Okay, we've got 2 spots available. We'll start getting rid of stuff soon. Before we do, just remembered one thing. Could have swore we had a dihydrogen jelly in there. Okay. Oh, we're almost out of batteries? There we go. There we go. That'll work. Do we want to put anything else down there? I really don't know why it keeps defaulting to that. Nope. Guess we're okay. Alright. A few more nanites. Gotta find those flying creatures. My guess is the flying creatures may appear only when there's a storm. And while we're in this state... Oh, there's a lot of sodium up there. How much sodium do we have in our inventory? Almost full. Maybe we'll hold off on that. South. North. South. This way. So while we are heading in this direction... Okay. Nice. Getting a lot of them today. Yeah, don't worry about it. Alright, so we're heading in this direction again. So that's kind of the speculation I have. And, you know, granted, this is one of those, in my humble opinion, type situations. Keep that in mind. You know, there's nothing written in stone, folks. I'm not the smartest guy in the universe, that's for sure. That is definitely not me. Keep an eye on the ships. Always watch the ships. And off to the sky. Ah. That's interesting. Never seen them do that before. Let's check out the unknown building while we're here. Ouch. Oh, you're gonna drive me nuts. Okay. Ouch. Hate that. So that was about the funnest one I had, was the light switch dude. Anybody else, let me think. Oh, the drop pod. Here. Okay, south. So while we're standing inside of a structure here, we'll look around. Nothing to see. Okay, so we're going to head in this general direction here. Oh, not a nighttime bird, are they? No. Pretty sure that this is a type of flying creature that only comes out during storms. And until we find a ship and actually get someplace with this area, we're not going to get anything out of it. So nothing over here. Yeah. Again. Oof. Yeah, these permadeath runs are something else. So I hope my voice isn't bugging you too much. Hope it's pleasant enough and calming enough. Some interesting background music, and one of these days I might even do a live stream, who knows. Before that happens, I've got to be able to come up with the whoops, hello. Come up with an idea to find some moderators and stuff. Yeah. Investigate, feel free. There you guys go. If only they would find themselves a place to land. Up and to the left. Nope, down and to the left. So over this way. Again, as I said. Get a quick peek around, make sure I'm not missing a building in my run. There we go. That was actually pretty close. Alright, we'll hit this building over here, see what it is. Maybe we'll find a minor settlement. Walk into trees while I'm at it. I'm the kind of person that, again, like I said, I like to figure things out on my own. And that could also be a hazard as well, a detriment, if you will. because while I like to do that, sometimes I get a little too stubborn. I refuse to help, and I refuse help from anybody, and I just want to get... Yeah, that's not going to help me at all. I refuse to get the help that I might need because I want to try to figure something out on my own. And, you know, that's all great and dandy, but... Ouch. You know, I heard ships fly over, but I don't see them anywhere. I'd love to climb one of these volcanoes. But you could see a lot from up there. What the? Well, I'll be darned. We could create a base. Huh. What would that give me access to? No, not gonna do it. It seems too easy, my friends. I'm sorry. I know that sounds like a gimme. Why don't you take it? Because, again, it's a little too easy. Okay. It almost feels like cheating. There we go. Ah, thought it was the top of a hill that was at. Okay, that way. There we go. Okay. So, people... When did it start? Well, one would say, or one could say, possibly with the Industrial Revolution. Yes, that far back. We started developing devices, and the smarter people did, and they started developing devices that could make things easier for people, and that's Bowcaster module. Well, that's helpful. You know what we could do? Just put it in there to free up the space. Because we can always pack it back away again. Pick the sodium plant. Would you leave me alone? Good grief. I was picking flowers for Pete's sake. Yeah, it's good for you. Where do they go? Come on. Down and to the left again. Not as severe, so we're looking right there in that general area. They aren't circling yet, though. Alright, I'm going to have to find a settlement something here sooner or later. What time is it? Because we're definitely running out of inventory space. Let's take a look. There we go. Okay. Wow. It can be rewarding and fun, this type of work, though. You know, especially, I mean, most days, and truly and honestly, most days are going to be rewarding. You're going to figure out problems, you're going to solve issues, you're going to help people out. And most people are going to be gracious and thankful. It's getting a little bit further and further in between, but, you know, honestly, I treat honesty with clients that call in. I treat them when they're honest with me about situations. Hey, I did something stupid. I broke this. What can you do to help me out? You'd be shocked what I can do to help you out. You'd be absolutely shocked. No problem. I'm going to give you the part for free. You would give me the part for free. Why would you do something like that? Very simple. What? You made it easy. You made it easy for me to figure out the issue. You didn't make me beat around the bush. You didn't make me go in circles trying to figure out what the problem could be. You were honest with me, and that, with me, goes a long way. That's why I say at the end of my videos every single time, not only, you know, never criticizing kindness and always try to be kind when you can, but I always tell people, you know, be honest in all things. But honesty only starts inside you. You can't be honest with yourself. Yeah, you can't be honest about anything. And, you know, trying to be honest with other people, then it becomes very difficult. Yeah, well, not much here. I don't have a trade terminal, but at least I can get in out of the rain, so to speak. So I reward people that treat us properly. The people who are belligerent and feel like the world owes them something, well, you're right. You owe you a slap in the face is what we sometimes owe you, and I don't mean it in a disciplinary type of way. I mean, it is a disciplinary way. It's just people need to recognize that you can get a lot further in life if you treat people with respect. They say nice people finish last. Well, you know, in this day and age, you gotta be careful. That's that idea. Because most people, and I'm serious about this, most people will get much further by being polite to others. Seriously. Whoa. Thought I walked out into a black curtain there. I don't think there's anything in here. Whoa. Yeah. Learn a word. Get some more nanites. Yeah, looks like we got some carbon. Nice. Okay, I'll take that. Thank you. Where were we? This way. So like I said, I really appreciate people who are honest with me. Okay. And I will... I mean, there's times when you can't do things for some people, and we all know that. But you do what you can. If you can help people out, you try to help people out when, you know, anytime you can. Because one day those same people are going to want to help you out. That's all there is to it. So I do that as often as I can. You know, we all have I think there's a lot of people these days have a really bad self-esteem. You know, have trouble with what they see in the mirror back at them. Yeah, I constantly look in the mirror and think to myself, who's that? But we'll look at ourselves critically when we look at ourselves in the mirror. And I'm not saying this in a critical way about women, but when women put on makeup, why are they doing that? Is it just to make themselves beautiful? Prettier than they are? Yes, I said it that way, and I mean it that way. Because I think they're all pretty. I think they're all pretty in some way, form, or fashion. But we look at ourselves and we see what bothers us. So we try to emphasize the beauty that we see in ourselves. And that's fine. That's a beautiful thing, and I do get that. But what if? What if you didn't have to see that anymore? What if everything you saw was beautiful? If everything about you was beautiful? Yeah. One day we can look forward to that, I think, personally. But some of us have a very difficult time dealing with life. And we find it difficult to get by, and I understand that. That's where anxiety comes from. And you got a lot of people today, and I'm sure there's some of you too that deal with anxiety. We have trouble dealing with the things that we're dealing with. And salt, just what I need. Medication, psychiatrists, psychologists. Where'd it go? So, again, while I appreciate what they have to go through, I look forward to a time when we don't have to deal with that stuff anymore. Do you have someone who you find a friend who can just listen? Friends who just listen are hard to come by these days, aren't they? Still over that way, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Stop pestering me. I find the New York comes out of me sometimes. I apologize. I'm originally from New York, so why not, right? But I guess I could also be very Southern. I could talk like some of my buddies I worked with. I used to have a friend of mine who spoke like this all the time, and, well, of course he still speaks like that. What am I kidding? Stupidest thing I've ever said in a while. But he used to always talk about how everybody underestimated him. Or at least he didn't say it that way. He said, people think I'm stupid because I'm from the South. Because I speak with this accent, and they think I'm just dumb. And I said, so it works. It's what works. I said, you fooled them all. And he laughed. He's like, yep, that's exactly it. So make them think that there's actually a dumb person behind this, behind these eyes, behind that voice. Good for you. That's what I have to say, good for you. Because he makes him a dangerous man. But he's the kindest man I know. Good friend. Miss him dearly. He doesn't work at our company anymore, but I do miss him dearly. Is that? Oh, okay. So don't let the accents fool you. Don't think that everybody from New York is a belligerent fool. Jerk. That's inside the mountainside again. Remember that old saying, don't judge a book by its cover? Yeah, well, there you go. Yep, can't get to it. There's an actual building in there, which is why this is here. Unbelievable. Yeah, they're gonna have to fix that. That's gonna be a bug for a while. So we had a building in there, at least I think we did. Let's see what building it thought it was. It just says building. Unknown building. I'm just curious how close we can get before it figures it out. Right here. Yep. Don't tell me what building it is. Okay, well, no big deal. We're on the slope of a volcano. I threaded that needle. There we go. Getting back to the mirror. Again, we are critical of ourselves to the point of detriment. That we cause ourselves grief, cause ourselves pain, and sometimes the world we live in does not allow us for a cure. The only one who can cure that is ourselves. No amount of medicine is going to help you. But it doesn't mean you should give up. What it means is you work harder. You work harder to better yourself and make yourself the best person you can be. People put on makeup to cover their outside defects that they think are defects, which some of us find even more charming, as the case may be. Sometimes seeing the natural state of an individual gets to see your true self. I'd rather see a person's true self any day of the week. Any day of the week. There's so many beautiful people out there that try to cover up everything about themselves. $10,000? Yeah. So, lesson to be learned from this. What is the lesson? What do you think? It goes back to loving oneself, honestly. Where'd it go? There it is. If you can love yourself, if you can be truthful with yourself, then you ultimately can find your own cure. What is that? Curious deposit that I cannot touch. Settlement. That's south. We were going in the wrong direction a little bit. Oh. Okay, that didn't work. That needle was not threaded. Alright. Oxygen. Sodium. There you go. Okay. So, needless to say, if you can love yourself, if you can learn to love yourself, or just to start with the simple things, accept yourself. Accept who you are. If you can accept the person that you are, if you can come to accept who you've become and the kind of person you are, and you're trying to be the best person you can be, well, then that's a great thing. And you can achieve so much. Just keep that in mind. You can achieve so much. You can cure yourself over time. It's difficult to think of in terms like that, and I know that's the hard part, obviously. Unknown building. Minor settlement would be great right about now. And I'm sorry, I know you may not believe me, but I truly do believe that that is the way of things. And the way in which you can help yourself. So I've kind of come to that acceptance myself. It took a long time. I know I'm not a perfect individual, like I said, but another drop pod? Are you freaking kidding me? Unbelievable. Here's my berry technology. We're going to have to find someplace soon. We've got millions of these things. Okay. Well, we're across the hour mark on this here. We may have to cut it to a close here and actually give myself a break. Because as you can hear, my voice is just getting worse and worse and worse. So I think we'll hang out here for just a minute. We'll check out our inventory and see where we're at. Maybe we can finish this one on the next run. Let's get everything up to snuff. Right there. Okay. Which carbon do we have left? We need more carbon, so we'll have to remember that next time. Let me see. Life support has dropped significantly yet again. We've got plenty of oxygen, so we'll go ahead and charge that up. Okay, good deal. And we have how many? We have literally no availability for anything in here, so we're going to start getting rid of these guys. And free up 3 spots for myself. There we go. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and close out here in just a few more minutes. So we're going to see just go a little bit further, and then we'll go ahead and call it. South, this direction. Oh, hello. I think we're stuck. There we go. Okay. Tall grass. Even on a planet that's hot as this, we have tall grass. Break out the lawnmower. So, I mean, I hope my dialogue has been useful to you. I hope it's not too critical, or I hope you appreciate what I had to say. You know, feel free to leave a comment. Be nice. As far as the comments are concerned, I mean, I like the criticism in regards to how the show is going and what you think of the audio, what do you think of the video, how is the content. But, you know, if it comes down to I don't like what you were talking about, you know, not to be a jerk, but you don't have to listen. It's just that simple. And I'm not trying to be mean or anything like that, but, you know, we all have things that we like to listen to, things that we like to do. So if this doesn't seem to be your cup of tea, completely understand. More power to you. I know what that is. Okay, we're going to check out the building real quick, and maybe then we'll end it in there. I'll come out here and save it real quick. Oh my gosh, it is a minor settlement. I cannot believe this. Okay, here we go. Let's see how much money we made. Let's get rid of the silver. We don't need it. We definitely need more carbon. I have to look into that. Salvage data, 58 of them. 3 million. It's a pretty good chunk of change. Let's get rid of those. Okay. That freed up some inventory. Yeah, what kind of cheap bastard do we have here? Nothing worthwhile. Moving on. I think we have enough navigation data. What do you think? What do you got for sale for us, my friend? Handyman housing. Could have used that several times now, huh? Upgrade charts, 3 of them. That's nice. Doesn't help me any. Okay. let's go see what's for sale on the main unit. Now, we may want to buy something in there. I don't know. We'll check that in a second. Yeah, almost 500 nanites. We got ferrite dust in here. No, they're not going to sell the ferrite dust of the basics. That's true. I forgot about that. Pyrite. Yeah, nothing really worth my time. Okay. Especially when we have 3 million. A few more million and we will literally have enough to buy ourselves a ship. If we find a landing platform. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I wanted number 2. Coolant network would have been nice, wouldn't it? Barrel ionizer, but we can't build it. We're not building a gun just yet. Shield lattice. Waveform recycler. No stimulator. Can't do anything. Advanced mining beam would be kind of nice. It's very difficult. We can get more components with that. Yes, it's actually worth it. Okay, so we'll need... Let's get the later down here, put you up there. Okay, so I need how many? 1 carbon nanotube, a hermetic seal, and 2 wiring looms. One hermetic seal. Wiring looms, it only has 1. Okay, well that doesn't help us any now, does it? Let's see if they have any in the main trade chamber. Oh, that really stinks. Yeah, of course. We can make a... that really stinks. So we're gonna have to try another trade station at some point. And I'll make the carbon nanotube, but nope, we can't make a carbon nanotube. We don't have enough carbon for it. Okay, now that was kind of useless, but we were able to make some money. So we found a landing platform. We have an unknown building just on the other side of the ridge there. Now the funny part is sometimes these minor settlements are near landing platforms. Bet you didn't know that. Really? What's that? Ah. Yeah, wrong direction for you guys. Okay. Because where we want to go is in the opposite direction. Yeah. I know. So we want to head that way. We're going to head to the unknown building. We seem to have a few minutes, so maybe we can have this one go about an hour and a half or so. And again, like I said, I hope the conversation is stimulating. You know, again, if we go live and I can get some moderators that keep an eye on the chat for me, it'd be great. Especially while I'm playing a run like this. That would be really, really great. I mean, I got some people in mind. I mean, I got some children's, some of my minions. I could probably help out in that area. But some of them are old enough to have their own secular jobs and have to have lives of their own, so I don't expect them to just drop what they're doing and help their old dad out with things like this. Yeah, I could use that too, why not? Looks like another drop pod. Unbelievable. Yep, it's a drop pod. I'll be darned. Let's head for the other unknown building instead. Let's head through. There we go. So our episode will likely end soon. Likely with no answer in sight. So I like to keep an eye open, because you never know. Yeah, I didn't see him start to circle, so we don't have any landing platforms nearby. Another drop pod. You've got to be kidding me. What am I on, a moon? Never seen so many. Oh, crap. I got lucky. There we go. All right. Well, I'm hoping you enjoyed this. So, to wrap it up, I mean, this is how a permadeath run, for the most part, is going to go. You do the best you can. You just gather resources. You try to keep an eye on the environment. Always make the batteries and the life support gels. Watch the ships and see where they're going, because they're heading towards where you need to be. I gotta start gathering up the resources. Interesting. That tree took a little longer to take out than I thought. It's an unknown building, but I guarantee it's in the center of this thing, so I'm not going to bother with it. The only problem about these planets right now is because of that situation. It's because of the way they procedurally generated these things. They didn't take into consideration that they might generate them right on top of something else. Okay. Back's actually starting to hurt, believe it or not. One of these days I'll get myself a decent gaming chair. Okay. Nothing I can see in that direction, so we're just going to keep going. Oh. Gotta fix my protection here. Used up 2 of them. Where'd they go? Oh, there they go. should head to the right. There they go. Oh. Okay. Still flying level. Okay, so they didn't find any place to land. Okay. Oh, crap. Nah. What? I found a building? Wasn't looking for a building there. That's really odd. When did that building come into play? I mean, I shouldn't be able to see buildings at 1,000 clicks out. Huh. Something's mighty strange about that. My bad. Let's find out what this building is. This is very curious now. Maybe we'll have a few extra minutes here. Huh. Boink. It's much more cheerful music to be listening to rather than the usual music. You're about to die. Whee! Come on. Wouldn't it be just wonderful? Turn out to be a landing platform. Well, minor settlement, at least it's something. Alright. Wait. Let's do this first. And there should be, and there's not. Okay, so no containers here. Well, you know what, they might have some. They did, had nanites. Oh. And I think we're gonna go ahead and call it here, folks. Ooh, new weapon. And we might be able to get ourselves a new weapon. And salvage data. Get rid of that too. Alright, good deal. Anything to buy? No? How much bug name they got? 50? Nah, it's not enough to do anything with. Look at this weapon though. It's a B class, but it's sweet looking, huh? You got a nice weapon. And a geology cannon's kind of handy. Supercharged slot, all the slots here. God, how much is this? 10 million. Yes, we're not getting it. Do a couple things here. We need a wiring loom, right? We needed, I think that's it. That looks okay otherwise. That should get this up to snuff. All we need is one carbon nanotube, and I think we have enough carbon for that now. We sure do. which means it should be up and running now. And now we have our advanced mining laser. Speaking of carbon, let's go check this thing for stuff. Not much stuff here. Okay. Nothing. Okay. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and call it here, folks. I mean, that was fantastic that we found that wonderful weapon. That's a very pretty weapon. I'd love to get it, but not going to happen. So let's go do a save real quick. We should be able to walk through. And we're going to call it for the night. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for watching. And it looks like we have ourselves a pretty good run going on. We'll see if we can't continue this in the next episode. So this is me waving goodbye, and have a pleasant evening.